like the end of your world. This is just the waypoint, so take this time to find more. Stuck in torrential downpour, it's nothing one of a kind. There's just a lack of sunshine between your chemistry and mine.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Mornings. I'm Liz Hahn.
And I'm Madeline Earl. Today is Tuesday, January 25th, NNA Day. Mr. Brumbaugh goes deep into history this week. Let's see if North Penn can answer this tricky question for this week's Brumbaugh Challenge. Email your answers to nptv@npenn.org. Here's your question.
Hey, welcome to this week's Brumbaugh Challenge. Special shout out goes to Karen Katz's dad for this question. Who was Leslie Lynch King Jr. and why was he important? The answer when we get back.
This week on Spotlight, we feature the North Penn High School Air Force JROTC. Nate Smurl has more.
ROTC has helped me as a person because I'm more confident of myself.
Despite how different we are, we share the same values and everything, and that's really important. And I know that the academy and colleges look at that too, and it's just been kind of like a confirmation for me that has said like, hey, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to go in the military, and it's kind of like led me to definitely take that route because I was a little iffy going into it, but ROTC has definitely helped me make that decision final.
JROTC isn't just about a military side of it. Most of it isn't. Like, we learn to build planes. We learn about planes. We're going to learn about the history of planes, how they fly, weather. It's basically like science. And then your third year in the program, you learn about space exploration and how that works, not just like planes.
No, you really don't have to wear your uniform. You don't have to shave. Most people like coming into it think you have to shave and you have to wear the uniform, and they may not really like that. You don't really have to. You could wear the t-shirt, which is pretty cool. It says Air Force on it, like, based on whatever you really like, you know what I mean?
It is a lot of fun. Chief doesn't make it any harder for girls or any easier for girls. It's a lot the same for girls as for guys. We take 2 classes here and then take a bus back to the middle schools and take our regular classes back there.
A lot of people say that the ROTC are like for guys only, but you know, I'm a girl involved in the ROTC and I find it to be just like any other class, but not just any other class. You get to learn leadership skills.
Leadership courses that we go through that teach us management and different type of ways in dealing with organization and stuff. It's really useful in any field you're going into, and I can use it now. I see applications of it now in school.
Also, members of the AFJROTC program have the ability to buy 2 credits through the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. These credits are then transferable to any college in the nation.
It has color guard and it has drill. Drill is just pretty much marching from one spot to another spot, and we just like have fun marching military life. Color guard is pretty much like posting colors, American flag, things like that. We presented colors at Flyers games, different sporting events, and Philly games.
My favorite experience in the ROTC is being with other cadets and forming a very close bond with one another. and you get to know them like family, and they help you through hard times.
Mr. Ramsey is back with another weekly word.
Good morning. Welcome to the Weekly Word with Mr. Ramsey. This week's word, it's kind of a secret, but I guess I can tell you. This week's word, phrase really, is sub rosa, which means under the rose, but more to the point, it means something that's secret or done stealthily, furtively. The rose, as it turns out, has been a symbol of silence all the way back to the days of the ancient Romans. In Roman mythology, Cupid, son of Venus, had to bribe one of the other gods to kind of keep his mouth shut about some of Venus's indiscretions. So Cupid, looking out for his mom's reputation, bribed this other god with a particularly beautiful rose to keep him quiet. And ever since, the rose has been a symbol of silence. In the Middle Ages, roses were hung over the dining room tables in estates and manors in England and France as a reminder that things said at the dining room table should not be repeated. And even in Victorian times, roses are often found in the plasterwork in dining rooms. So remember, what's said at the dining room table stays at the dining room table. And that's our weekly word.
If you're interested in being a part of the talent show, sign up for auditions in D10 or A106. Auditions will take place January 31st and February 1st, and 2nd after school. In this week's Dude Report, Mike and Grace tell you how not to get into the talent show.
Yeah, so the cat was playing the keyboard with its paws. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, look, talent show sign up.
Yeah, like, nope, no one signed up.
Oh, you know what that means?
What?
Well, I mean, when you sign up once, you have a pretty good shot of getting in.
You want to sign up twice? Dude.
If you sign up twice, you're totally
under a different name they
guaranteed.
don't know. Yeah. Dude, you sign up. Yes.
Welcome to the SGA Talent Show auditions. This is your time to shine, so do your best.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rapping. School is cool.
I'm Mike White, and I'm gonna show off my singing skills by scatting. Ba-do-bop, bop, bop, skip-a-da-da-bop, bop, 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 yeah. Woo. Thanks.
Hi guys, I'm gonna do gymnastics. I've been doing it for about 6 days, I'd say. So this is the triple axel backflip, so thanks. Shut your eyes. Open. Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, so.
Is anyone else here?
No, this is it. This is it.
So there's no other acts?
But when are we gonna hear back about the results?
You guys will hear soon outside of upstairs 8 pod.
Yes. Okay.
All right, awesome.
Thanks. See ya. Yeah.
Dude, we're on the list. We made it. Yes. Oh, look at that name.
It says everyone except us.
What? Are you serious? Not even our aliases made it.
Last Thursday, the members of the Yearbook Club took a trip to Jostens printing plant at State College, Pennsylvania. Jostens doesn't just print North Penn's yearbook, but provides the software for this Yearbooks Club to create the content. The students went to Jostens Library, filled with thousands of yearbooks from Princeton to Wissahickon, to get ideas for North Penn's 2010-2011 yearbook design. They then went to the factory to watch the whole process of making the yearbook. starting with the computer design, cutting out the pages, making the binding, proofreading the content, to ending with a printed book. The trip to Jostens made the students have a better appreciation for all the work it takes to assemble the yearbook, not just the work needed to create the content. Mr. Monero is here with the members of the Improv Troupe to promote their January 31st performance. Mr. Monero.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hahn. All right, Scott Barber and David Kang are here from the Improv Troupe today. And improv, short for improvisational, right?
Yes.
Improvisational. I believe Latin roots probably. Mr. Rocky could probably help us out with that. I'm not exactly sure. All right, but why don't you guys tell us, before we talk about the event, why don't you tell us what the Improv Troupe is, what you guys do on a regular basis?
Well, the Improv Troupe, basically, the best I can explain it is, if you've ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Great show.
That was improv, and we basically do that, but we're more of at an amateur level. They were more professional.
Okay. And David, you guys have something coming up that everybody can enjoy if they so choose, correct?
Yes. On January 31st, the Monday of next week, we're going to be having an improv show in A33.
Okay.
It's completely free. Anyone can come, and it's from 2:45 to 3:45.
That's perfect, because I know like a lot of people like to hang out with their friends who come for X period and they just like sit in the hallway.
Yeah.
So instead of just sitting in the hallway, they can come down to A33 and they can check out what you guys do on stage.
Yeah, and then after the show, they can take the late bus home.
Perfect. You guys plan that out just right. And it's free. And you know the saying, if it's for free, it's for me. Right? All right. Guys, good luck with the show on Monday the 31st at 2:45 and for the rest of the year with the Improv Troupe and everything else that you guys do. Back to the desk.
Here's Mr. Wilson to wake up North Penn with another I Know Funny.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Wilson. Time for the joke of the day. This morning's joke comes from Michaela Kostrubiak. So I hope you enjoy it. Here it goes. What is brown and sticky? A stick. I'm Mr. Wilson. That was the joke of the day.
Before we announce the winner of this week's Brumbaugh Challenge, let's go back to Mr. Brumbaugh for the answer.
Here's the answer you've all been waiting for. Leslie Lynch King Jr. was the born name of our 38th president, Gerald R. Ford. He took the name Gerald R. Ford after being adopted by Gerald R. Ford Sr. Gerald Ford was probably our most athletic president, being an All-American at the University of Michigan in football, and he was also the only Eagle Scout who became U.S. president. And when he died, his honor guard were 400 Eagle Scouts from various scouting troops around the country. Hey, thanks for playing this week's Brumbaugh Challenge.
Congratulations to Mrs. McConnell in room K24. That's it for this edition of Mornings. I'm Liz Hahn.
And I'm Madeline Earle. Have a classy day, North Penn.